Unlock the emotional depth of your progressive house tracks by crafting captivating chord progressions. Let's dive into Ableton Live and build a foundation for compelling progressive house harmony. Starting with a simple root note, I've laid down a C major scale here to give us our tonal center for that signature progressive feel. We'll focus on creating spacious and evolving chord voicings instead of dense, close-voiced chords. We'll spread them out. Think about intervals of a third or even a fifth between notes within the chord. For our first chord, let's build a C major triad. But instead of root, third, fifth close together, we'll place them with more space. Root C, then G, then E. This creates a richer, more open sound immediately. Now, let's move to the 4 chord in the key, which is F major. We'll apply the same principle instead of Fa. We'll voice it as F, then C, then notice how this creates a sense of lift and openness, perfect for progressive house. The progression so far, C major voiced open, then F major voiced open, already feels more expansive and emotionally resonant than a standard close-voiced version. To add a touch of sophistication and tension, let's introduce a minor chord moving from our F major. A common and effective move is to the G major chord, the V chord. We'll voice this as G, then D, then B. This creates a strong pull back to our tonic C. Alternatively, consider moving to an AM chord, the VI chord, voiced as a, then E, then C. This offers a slightly more melancholic but still very effective transition. The key is to experiment with these open voicings and find the relationships between chords Y-Euro, the movement and the tension they create Y-Euro that best serve the emotional arc of your track. Finally, let's talk about adding movement and dynamic interest with subtle modulation or passing chords. You can achieve this by altering a chord slightly. For example, taking our open C major and raising the E to a sharp creates a C augmented chord, adding a sense of unease or anticipation. Or consider adding a seventh to your chords. Our open F major could become nth mod 7 by adding an E note higher up, creating a more ethereal and dreamy quality. It's these subtle variations and the careful selection of chord relationships that will truly elevate your progressive house chord progressions. Experiment, listen, and let the emotion guide your choices.